Hello everyone, my name is Rolf and I welcome you to ChangeCockpit Copilot Edition. ChangeCockpit Copilot Edition is a free extract from the full Change Cockpit. The full Change Cockpit consists of all other Microsoft 365 workloads, and normally we announce there around 120 to 130 changes every month. So this is only about changes which are rolling out this and the following month, and this also applies to the following changes regarding Copilot. So let's start with Microsoft 365 Copilot changes for this month. Wave 2 spring release is rolling out. It's rolling out for licensed and for unlicensed users. Let's start with the licensed user. With licensed, I mean Copilot 365 licensed users. First of all, you will get a refreshed navigation pane. Then there is a new module called Notebooks. Search will be replaced or replaces the home module of the Copilot app, and it also brings Copilot and Search together. So till now you have Copilot and you have Search. This will be merged together, and including summaries for files, so you will get the Copilot-based summaries. Chat will be the new centerpiece and the collapsible menu. The input box in here will be moved up in the center of the window, so it's UI changes. And you will be able to map the Copilot key on your Copilot Plus PC or Windows X to a key combination to the Copilot app with the set Copilot hardware key policy, either CSPO or using group policies ADMX files. Then you have the new Create experience to create graphic designs, including access to brand kits for your CI. And mobile, for the mobile application, they will also get some update on the navigation pane for search, chat, create modules, and create for scan, extract, and dictate. Then the other one is the rollout for the spring release for unlicensed users. They also get the refresh navigation pane. They will get the upgrade Copilot button if self-service licensing or license requests are enabled. If license requests or self-service purchase options, if you didn't disable them, then they have the option to do so using the upgrade Copilot button. Notebooks module is still there, but it will show the users the message upgrade Copilot to start using notebooks. My personal opinion, I don't think it's a great idea to nudge users to upgrade the Copilot license. I think they already know this. Search replaces the home module, and chat will be a new centerpiece and get the collapsible. So that's the same UI update as with license, and Create will get the new UI to create documents, presentations based on templates. So no AI integration there. Makes sense because you don't have the license. There is a new agent rolling out called People Skills. People Skills gets based on the user's activity, mapped skills using the proprietary LLM extraction model from Microsoft to a built-in skills catalog and taxonomy. By default, you have 16,000 plus skills in the catalog for taxonomy. You can manage these, and they will be automatically assigned to the users if they have a Copilot license. We have in here Cameron Evans, and you see the skills part and all these mapped skills. So you can also search using the skills agent. If you're preparing for a new project team and you know which skills you need, you can search based on the skills. The licensing for this is Viva Suite or M365 Copilot for the AI-powered skills inferences or suggestions. That's called the People Skills Advanced Service Plan in the license. And if you don't have these licenses, then you get the base license, People Skill Foundations, and then the users can manually configure their skills in the people card. So AI won't assign skills, they have to do this by themselves. If you need more information about skills, you will find it on YouTube using this link or Tech Community article. I just see another chat message. Link in slide 66 concerning the exact hybrid security seems to be wrong. It's the same as slide 60. Oh, okay. Thanks for this update. Yes, the hybrid deployment. My mistake. Sorry for that. Okay, then people skills agent will be included anywhere or in all other applications like the Copilot, People Companion, Viva experiences, Copilot Analytics, Org Explorers, and then this organizational skills insight. And you can use the skills agent, as mentioned before, to set up your project and find other skills. You can chat with the skills agent. Then there is a general update regarding rollout timelines for out-of-the-box agents. Skills just announced will be rolled out for GA already in June. Interpreter, the one which translates live voice, was rolled out to public preview. Actually, me and not only me, also customers, it vanished from tenants. It was there. We could use the interpreter agent and translate. Now, last time we translated this English presentation to German and French to test it out, and now it just vanished. So, but it should be rolled out theoretically to public preview, no matter what I don't know what they did. Perhaps it's still available for you. Facilitator agent, that's the one which writes meeting notes, AI-generated meeting notes, and does the moderation during the meetings, and also writes chat messages inside the meeting. So it's like a virtual assistant person who reminds you, hey, there's only half time. We are already half time. We have seen this morning. I used it in ChangeCockpit this morning. So after 1 hour, it told us it's half time and stuff like that. So this capability will roll out first half of May, and you need to use facilitator agent. It's a meeting option, can be a meeting option. The meeting organizer has to enable it in meeting options using this switch. If this switch here is grayed out, you need to allow Copilot during and after the meeting, and not only during the meeting, then it won't work. And if the meeting organizer forgot to turn it on in there, you can still enable this one during the meeting. If you go to the notes, the collaborative meeting notes section, and click on the star icon on the upper right, in the upper right corner, and this should be done, or Microsoft says it should be done during the first 5 minutes of the call for full capabilities. And the project manager agent is now also rolling out for the status report for plan capability. That's the virtual assistant or the agent for planner to automatically work on planner tasks. Copilot for phone will be available without transcription enabled. So if you are having a phone call and you have a Copilot license, you can still open Copilot during the phone call, even during PSTN calls. Work with Copilot, let it summarize the call, but as soon as the phone call is over, then it won't work anymore. You also don't have a recap afterwards because the transcription will be done but will not be stored after the call. Meeting audio overview is another possibility to catch up with a meeting. That's the voice section I mentioned during the Teams workload. You go, if meeting transcripts were enabled, and you go in desktop, either use the Meet app or in mobile, you can choose the recap page, and then there is the try it now option, and then you can start afterwards the meeting audio overview, and it will then summarize the meeting for you using audio. So if you are on the way, then just listen to meeting summaries instead of reading them. This will be extended also to other functionalities. If in your OneDrive, go to Word documents, PDF files, or Teams meeting recordings, again with transcripts. Click on the Copilot button, generate an audio overview, then a floating player will start, and we have this Smart Sneaker Strategy white paper, and it will create an audio overview and will tell or will read it to me. Interesting also, you can change the style. By default, it's a summary style. One person is talking with professional and short. And if you like or if you prefer, you can switch to a podcast style. So there is podcast talking going on while presenting this smart sneaker strategy white paper. So I really wonder how that feels when we have such a thing like a strategy white paper and they are they are making a virtual podcast about that. Can also change then the style to longer, two persons and casual if you like. The next one for audio overviews, you can create these overviews in other applications in the Copilot chat pane. So as soon as you open the Copilot chat pane, you create in there, tell it you would like to have an audio overview in OneNote, OneDrive, Web Outlook, Web Teams, and Word on the web. Sharing with Copilot gets an update. It was rolled out, I think, at the end of last year, the basic functionality. Sharing with Copilot is that if you share a Word document in OneDrive or SharePoint, you will get the button called Insert File Summary with Copilot. And then you click on the Send button to the one you share the document to, and the summary will be inserted in the message box. So the recipient will see what this document is about. Can't wait to try overview of ChangeCockpit. I think it, yeah, I need to see that. Okay, and then this sharing with Copilot will now be extended to PowerPoint, Excel, PDF, images, and text files. Image text files. And the endpoints will be extended from OneDrive Web to SharePoint Document Library and M365 file previewer, and even protected files will be supported with sensitivity labels. I assume they didn't mention it specifically, but if you have a sensitivity label confidential, like in this screenshot, and you share this one with the summary included in the sharing email, then it makes sense to have the sensitivity label applied to the sharing email as well, or you would expose the shared content in there. Copilot page can be converted to a Word. So first of all, Copilot page. Let's say you chat with Copilot and you think, oh, that's a great starting point for a concept document. I use then, you can then click on Create Copilot Page. Copilot Page technically is a loop component. And if you don't like loop components, the experience or the UI so much, there's another option now running out called Convert to Word. So convert the Copilot page again into a Word document and further processing in there. Outlook will summarize your email attachments, if it's PDF, Word, or PowerPoint attachments, except if they are encrypted or information protected files. So you see what this attachment is about right from Outlook itself. OneDrive, you will get the option to ask questions on meetings. You had this option already in the recap page, AI meeting recap, if the transcription was turned on. Now you will get it in OneDrive. If you are working a lot with OneDrive, this will be helpful. In the browse by section, you have people, meetings, and media, and inside the meetings, you see all your meetings. But let's have a look at this. You go to your meetings, go to your meeting, click on Ask Copilot, recap this meeting, ask a question button, and now you have the Copilot pane. Ask your question, Copilot will answer your questions about this meeting. So that's the same experience like in meeting recap, just another entry point. Word will have an extended document snapshot. The base document summary is still rolling out, as far as I know. When you open a Word document, then the Copilot will insert a summary, a brief summary by default. And this summary is extended, and this is called Document Snapshot with different tabs. We have tabs called Summary, That's the summary tab. Makes sense, the same as we have today, but you can now choose from detail like brief, standard, and detailed. You have the insight tab like sample questions to ask about the document, chat button, and activity tab. If you work with the document, you were away for some days, you can then catch up and view all changes made to the document within the last 3 days, 1 week, or 2 weeks. The discussion tab with all active and open comments and discussion within this Word document, and the coach tab to improve suggestions. Word will be better regarding Copilot. It can now summarize documents with 1.5 million words. That's approximately 3,000 pages. Till now it was 80,000 with 160 pages. So much bigger Word documents can be summarized. You can add up to or reference up to 20 items, files, mails, and meetings while using Draft with Copilot. And you can also reference an entire folder in your OneDrive or SharePoint Online document library, but it will only use the 10 most recent files in this library. So if you have 20 files in there, only 10 will be used as a reference when using Draft with Copilot. Fixed spelling and grammar will be, we extend, well, since 25 years, we had to add these proving tools to your Office documents if you're using more than English. And these were static proving tools. Now LLM is also great, so AI is also great to do proofreading. And therefore, Copilot offers this option now. If you mark some text, click on the Copilot button, you will get the option fix all spelling and grammar. PowerPoint, an update or two, we have to create slide entry point from file or prompt. You just click on new slide with Copilot or in the Copilot button using add a slide. Then you can write your prompt or reference a file to create the slide based on. Then you can also select a template if you create a PowerPoint slide deck from scratch using Copilot. Tell Copilot the prompt, what the presentation is about, or reference files like Word documents, PDF files, and text files. This is all new PDF and text files. And then you can choose a template from your organization library if organization asset library is configured, and then the outcome of the created presentation will already be for your company template, so your CI style is already applied. Then you have edge changes when configuring or when adding agents from the Copilot app, or if your admins pinned agents for you, then, or you pin your admin, so you pin your agents for yourself. And you have the agents in the Copilot app. You will now get also access directly from the Edge sidebar to these pinned or to these used agents. Just click in the Edge sidebar on the 3-dot menu to agents and start and use it directly inside Edge. There's an update regarding Copilot Pay As You Go. Copilot Pay As You Go allows you to give or to grant access to Copilot Chat and especially SharePoint Online agents with Pay As You Go instead of assigning them dedicated Microsoft 365 Copilot license. Till now, you configured this for the whole tenant, no matter what, and users could start working with it. Now, there will be some billing policies. You assign this billing policy to Azure subscription, give it a user scope and the Copilot scenario like Microsoft 365 Copilot Chat, and then you have the billing policy configured. So you have the consumption based better under control perhaps by department groups. There is another change within this, the first half of June. Till now, it's only the M365 Copilot Chat as scenario. Now you will also get SharePoint Agents as another scenario. So if you already enabled pay-as-you-go billing for SharePoint Agents, then you need to deconfigure it from the old portal or from the old experience and reconfigure it using billing profiles to use these. Then there is file uploads as a knowledge source option in Copilot Studio Agent Builder. So you can upload files to an agent, and this agent will use the content of this file or the text from this file as grounding. And there are supported files like the Word documents, PowerPoint, Excel, PDF, text, CSV. And the maximum size for these files are 512 megs for PowerPoint and 150 megs for the rest, and PDF and DocX is also 500 megs. Okay, if you're creating this agent and adding this knowledge source, they must be stored somewhere. So that's why Microsoft already created in your tenant. They should be there if you have at least one Copilot licensed. A new SharePoint embedded containers with the application name declarative agent, and the container name is some GUID. So that's the storage for this Studio Agent Builder agents to where they can upload these files for the grounding. And these containers should not be managed by admins. That's what Microsoft mentioned. So don't delete them, or your Copilot agents will have a problem if they have documents in there. Then there is a management update for Copilot agents and connectors. They will be moved from integrated apps to the new experience right in Copilot in agents and connectors. So they move it, and it will give you some new UI experience updates. As mentioned before, if your admin pins the agent, that's another new feature that's now rolling out. Copilot, you can pin Copilot agents for your users and groups, so they are ready to use them and don't have to search for them in the agent catalog. And if you have more than 50 Copilot licenses in your tenant, then from January till June, you are eligible to use SharePoint Agents free trial with 10,000 queries per month. So your users can use pay-as-you-go experiences for 10,000 queries for free for their agents. And if you used it, you have now this trial usage reporting in the tenant. You will find this in the M365 admin center. Then you see SharePoint agents free trial and how much queries in April in this example you did or your users did. And for another chat consumption, if you use pay-as-you-go build messages in Copilot for your agents, then you will have the consumption cost metering to do reporting about who and what is using and consuming what in the tenant. Then we have lots for the Copilot overflow recording. Thank you for watching. Feedback is always welcome. If you have any questions, please follow up to me either using Teams or email to rolf@changecockpit.ch. If you would like to see more and all the other workloads, please feel free to sign up on changecockpit.ch or changecockpit.cloud for free demo. Thanks for watching and see you next month.